I'm ready. What's up, guys, and welcome to Evening Pussy. It's your girl, Victoria Lynn, a.k.a. the Pussy Boss. It's Friday night, and if you're watching me, I love you too. Because, honestly, you're not out. So, obviously, neither of us are getting laid tonight if we're both in. Yep, that's right. And unfortunately, I no longer have my vibrator either because my cat, they put it. I can't find it. It's disappeared into the abyss, and I haven't. You have one I can use. Perfect. I just need the little bullet one. That's all I need. Little bullet, and we're good to go. Yeah, you probably have the big bullet. I'm pretty sure you have the big bullet. You whore, such a whore. Oh, guys, okay. Let me tell you about my day. Actually, let me not, because it was fucking crazy. But let me tell you about the most amazing thing that is happening right now in Cancun. Thursday nights, you can go to Happy in Puerto Cancun. Look at that, and you can come party with me and the X-Class models at Happy. Make sure to reserve your tables. It's tables and open bar. Get in before there's no one who can fit in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's going to be like with these models in their runway show. Let me tell you, I'm about to bring a new type of party. At X-Class Party Host, or of course you can always find me at PooseBoss because I'm a boss bitch, so I have multiple companies, and that's how I do. Let's get into tonight's episode with the squirt of the day. Thank God no one's ever squirted in my face. I think I'd freak out. Like seriously squirt. Now, supposedly the squirts, which is kind of weird that squirts with the word of the day because I don't like but anyways, squirt of the day and the word. No, I'm saying the actual word today going with the squirt of the day is kind of gross. It's really nasty, actually. So let me just show you what we got up here, guys. So the squirt of the day is beef flume, which the definition, I guess, is a vagina. I've never heard this one before. And literally, the sentence that Urban Dictionary gives, which, I love my Urban Dictionary. Your mother is a beef flume. Why I think of Cool Runnings, the Disney movie, I don't know. But all I can say is all I'm seeing when I see a beef flume is like a black kind of log. And then me just kind of trying to get out of it. I feel like you're so deep in it, you can't get out. Yes, it's almost as that, what is it, the shredded ribeye or whatever? The shredded ribeye pussy. I think I made that up, but add it to Urban Dictionary. Maybe we should add it to Urban Dictionary. Can we do that ourselves? Yeah, let's do it. Shredded ribeye punani. All right, so that's the squirt of the day. But what's tonight's episode, you may be asking? The truth is that you guys keep blowing up my DMs, and I am, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because, look, I had to do an episode to answer questions that people actually sent in. I love playing with the microphone. It's kind of like penis. I know that's weird, and I know it's a little, a little provocative or whatever, slutty-like, thought-like. It was so funny. I saw these guys I followed on Instagram today, and they were in Cancun, and they posted a picture of them all, and they were like, yeah, we became thoughts here in Cancun. And I'm like, no, bitch, you just came to where all the thoughts come. Welcome to Cancun. But that ladies love sex too. I'm just saying, guys, they come to Cancun and they're like, oh my God, all the whores are here. No, it's just that this is the one place they can release their beef flume all over you. That was her coming. Beef flume. You chose the fucking word. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Okay, let's find out. What ask the pussy about the squirt. I already squirted. It already squirted. Speaking of squirt, if If you're in Cancun, Mexico, you can right now at OXXO get a deal. That's right. A bottle of tequila with a free bottle of squirt. I don't know what kind of tequila it is. All I know is it's clear. So I assume it's the best. Because, right? Is 1942 clear? I don't think so. I don't drink it. Sorry. I've had it like once. Like, have you had 1942 before? Personally, I like Don Julio 70 better than 1942. Like, I just feel like it's because everybody saw Kylie Jenner do it, and then the bottle looks cool because it's all like, The what? Azul, yeah. Well, the Azul, that's different. I feel like I can understand that one. Plus, the bottles have more shape to them. They literally look like a dildo, so it turns you on. 1942, I don't know if that would end up well in your pussy. Ask the pussy boss, me gusta. I love this little kitty cat. Meow. So I'm not sure what's coming at me. Literally, I really don't know what questions these are because my ugly producer decided that it would be better if I didn't know. So these are literally just, let's just go. I'm scared. Last time he put, okay, so the question is from Brent. I liked your show on pickup lines. What's the worst experience you've had with someone hitting on you? Hiding behind your car and being there after work with some food to go and a gift. Is that a pretty bad experience? I'll never forget this. So I was at TGI Fridays at the time. Yeah, so this guy came into Fridays. I was a bartender there, and I was working there, and obviously I was cute in my little flare costume. And I used to basically, people would tip me to do Britney Spears impersonations. Okay, no lie, on a day shift, because I was making no money, this guy was at the bar, and he's like, look. He's like, what can you do? He's like, I'm bored, and I got some money to spend. And I was like, okay. I was like, how about this? I will put on Britney Spears right now, and I will do a full fucking Britney Spears for real all the way dance off. Like, I got on the bar. I flipped my hair. I was, yeah. That's right. I did it. Okay? If anyone did it, I did it. And he tipped me $200 right there. And look, this is how much of a G bitch though I am. Are you ready for this? This is why I always say this, ride or die. You don't find many like me, ladies. You know who you are. Raise your hand in the air and say thank you. Yes, 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 pussy boss. I am that. But anyways, I literally split that tip with my bar dude because John was the motherfucking coolest guy ever, and he was there with me too during day shift. So instead of 200, I left with 100, even though I was the one that performed, and he laughed at me while I did it. But you know what? John, you know who you are. I love you. We had a good time, didn't we? No, we didn't do that. I meant like we had a good time behind the bar. Never, no. I didn't, I swear. He was white. Come on. So yeah, I think the worst part was when I was at Fridays. Basically, I was at a night shift, which means we get off at like 3 or 5. I can't remember because it's been so long. But the guy had came in and propositioned me to go on a date with him. Wait, now I just thought of another one. I got to tell this one and one more. Guy came in, told me that he wanted to go on a date with me. I said, no, I'm sorry. And he said, okay, well, I'll just come in, buy drinks from you. And then when I left that night, luckily, I had asked the manager to walk me to my car, I think because I had been a little creeped out by him. And when I walked to my car, he was literally behind the trunk. Like, he popped up, like, hey, I've been waiting for you to get off. And I was like, ah! And the manager was like, dude, you can't do that. Like, and he's like, what are you talking about? I bought her some food. Yeah, it was weird. But, oh, fuck. God, I always forget this. I wanted to tell this really good one, but I already forgot it. I went back to that memory of that guy hopping out behind my car, and now I remembered it. Look at that. Genius. So, I used to work at Frederick's of Hollywood, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a Victoria's Secret, right? And I worked at the one in Glen Burnie, Maryland, which anyone who is listening to this will understand. Glen Burnie, Maryland. So, of course, you know, like in Fredericks, it was very common for women to come in and be like, hey, can you look at me in the dressing room? Like, can you help me pick out these outfits? Blah, 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 blah. And it would be common, too, for husbands to come in and be like, hey, I want to get one for my side piece and one for my girl, right? Well, when I transferred to Glen Burnie, because I was working in Florida, Tampa before that, I never saw an influx of men the way I did, except for men who wanted to wear lingerie, which is fine. Don't care. More power to it. I was down for the sale. Like, I'd be like, do you want, you know, corset? What? And I really, that didn't make me uncomfortable. Here's what happened. This guy comes in, and he says to me, do you have any silk underwear? And I mean, we're Fredericks of Hollywood, so I don't think we had silk. We had satin, right? So I was like, we got satin. He's like, okay, it's just I like the way it feels on my balls. I swear this is exactly what he said to me. I like the way it feels on my skin. I'm like, okay. I'm like, cool. And then, like, I'm like, well, what about a robe? If you like it the way it feels on your balls, well, you must like it the way it feels all over your body. So I get him to get a robe and, like, this little tank top. Whatever. He goes to pay, and he gives me his license for some reason, and he was military. It was like he was trying to show off he was military, and I was like, okay. And he's like, I just really like it against my skin. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, he's like, and he kind of started to say like he'd like to dress up. So I was like, oh, well, do you want to get some hosiery? And I'll never forget this. He was like, no, I don't do that. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to, like, I was like, it's totally cool. He's like, I just like the satin or the silk. And I was like, okay, cool. So I give him all his stuff. He's like, you were so amazing. Like, thank you so much. I'm coming back. I'm like, great. Like, 10 minutes later, the phone rings. I pick up the phone. I'm like, thank you for calling Fredericks Hollywood. This is Victoria. How may I help you? Because, you know, I have to put the white girl voice on, like, real hard. And he's like, hey, I think I was just in there. And I was like, oh, yeah, hi. How are you? Is everything okay? Like, did you forget something? He's like, no, actually, I know it may seem weird, but would you like to go on a date with me? And I was like, I just sold you a size medium, which is smaller than me, pink satin thong. I'm not ready. Like, all I could envision, it's not even like, I don't know if it would really bother me if somebody was like, hey, like, somebody I was already knew a little bit was like, hey, like, I like to, like, wear satin shit and, like, my balls will hang out. But all I could envision was him wearing this chick's underwear with his balls hanging out, because that's what would happen unless you tape them. Like, I mean, chick's underwear is made to, like, be tiny. So I graciously told him that, hey, like, I'm not able to date, obviously, people that are my customers. So that's how I got out of that one. That was probably one of the worst pickup lines. I mean, I felt bad because he wasn't a bad guy. It wasn't my turn on, you know? Like, I got a lot of kinks. That's not one of them. That's all. But he was cool, and he took it well, and he came back, and he bought more shit from me. So I liked it. Next. Oof. Wow, we had to go there. Are you interested in women? Is that an area of sexuality you're comfortable talking about? Sienna. Yes, I am interested in women. However, I cannot be with a woman in a relationship. I believe at this point in my life, it's so funny because my mom actually asked me if I would just date a girl because maybe I'd actually be with somebody. But I believe this, right? I enjoy being loved, whatever idea that is for me. So I think that somebody loving is really what I'm looking for. So ultimately, I mean, I like sex. Like, fuck it. Who doesn't like it? And threesomes are awesome. Do you know, like, threesomes? Like, two girls? I'm saying, I think they're fun. So I just feel like people, I mean, it's like women are different. However, I will say there was a point in my life where I kind of had a little bit of like a sister wife moment, and I kind of loved it. I'm not going to lie. I kind of really liked it because, like, when dude was pissing one of us off, we had each other. No matter what, we could talk about it. So, am I comfortable talking about it? No, because my parents are like already pissed off that I'm the pussy boss. So, I think of my grandmother every time I'm doing this show, just because I'm like, oh, I just hope she doesn't like doesn't hold her Bible while she's watching me. Like, I'm really worried. Her and I got in a fight not too long ago, and I love her. She's the best. She's the best. I mean, I spend so much time with her. It's just that I'm the wild child, or I guess, of the group. I personally say entrepreneur, but anyways. Oh, Mila. I would love to hear an interesting Playboy story. Did you ever go to Playboy parties? Okay, funny fact. I have gone to Playboy parties. However, one of the best ones I ever went to was at Master P's house, where he lived actually across the street from Khloe Kardashian at the time. So I was able to see her house like a fangirl. And there's like 3 securities to get in, right? And then we get there, and Lil Romeo was trying to fuck. I still have his number. I've called him, FaceTimed him a couple times. He goes, oh, you. He don't know who the fuck I am, but I'm like, yeah, me. Hey. Now he's like with somebody. I don't even know. But he was just, he tried, though. It was funny. I kept moving. You know how, like, as a chick, you'll move and guys will follow you? Like, he would follow me, but he wasn't saying anything. He had said a little bit. He said enough, and he was waiting for me to kind of be like, oh, my God, like, it's so nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. But there were so many girls there, and I was, like, the coordinator of all the models. And, oh, I was so mad. I invited all these girls. Get this. All these girls are there. We're filming. I forgot about this. And I asked them to get in the pool. And because all these bitches had their makeup done, they were like, excuse me. I literally had to fight with bitches to get in the pool. I'm like, it's Playboy. This is for Playboy. You were out here hired to get in the fucking pool. I think I got 4 of them out of like 15, to be honest. Yeah, it was crazy. It was actually really hard. That was a hard time for me because of, yeah. But the whole time I'm trying to work, and I can tell he's like scooping up on the side, just waiting for me to be like, hey, God, this is so hard. You know what else would be really hard? Da-da-da-da. They all, never mind. I almost said too much there. I almost said too much. You can't say too much at Playboy. Also, I did the show, the swinger show, the couple on that show. There was a little bit of time where I think they might have been trying to boo me up. They were like, we'd like to take you out on a date. And I thought about it. I was like, can I be a unicorn? But the thing is I have to actually be, like, attracted. Like, I really do. Like, it's not. And I have a very specific no, I don't, actually. I really don't fucking have a type. Shit. Everything I say I don't want to end up with. Isn't that weird? Playboy was awesome, though. And my job in the beginning, very beginning, well, besides after I was modeling, was literally to take photos of the models every day they came in. I'd be like, please bend over more. This is great. Girl, your ass is looking so fine. Like, people probably now when they see me, they're like, obviously she likes girls because the way I talk. But also, when I was in Playboy, it's just so okay to be like, you look fucking beautiful. Like, I don't know. I saw one of my favorite models there, Chloe. At Chloe, that I don't know really what, I can't say her last name, but she's fucking bomb as shit. And I remember when she walked in, I was like, this is the best job ever. Best job ever. Do your exes watch the show? Is that ever weird? Kelly. Well, you know, I would have to say yes, because I have gotten a couple drunken messages. So I know people watch the show. Some people, I'm not sure if they've actually ever heard the show. However, I still think that's a lie in some way. I just don't know if they listen to a full show, right? Because they can't handle it. Now, have they watched the new show where I'm on YouTube? I don't know. I mean, actually, if you go back, what episode was that where I blocked him? I had to block someone. I had to block somebody because he was watching the show originally because he had told me some stuff that I was doing. He had texted me about it. But he was literally got engaged to somebody and then texted me and said it could have been me. And I just was like, you're watching me online and then you're texting me and then it's just too weird. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm fun to watch. I'm really fun to watch. And you know what's sad is some of these, not all of these, but the ones who know I'm also fun to watch in the bedroom. Like I'm an actress. So if you want me to be, you know, a maid, if you want me to be your little nurse, how's that boo-boo doing, baby? The doctor's not in right now, but I am. I haven't had sex in 6 months, guys. Ah! Can you just put subscribe, please? Because you have to subscribe. I haven't had sex in 6 months. You're like, how are you the pussy boss? It's by kind of choice. Kind of choice. Because here's the thing, right? Where I live and stuff, I'd have to be either bringing randos back to my house, which I'm not really cool with, or going to random people's hotel rooms, which then you might as well, you know, call me an escort or hooker, whatever. But I know that my exes listen. Does it bother me? No. I don't really give a fuck at this point when anybody cares. I'm more bothered about my family than anything. Like, I love my family. I don't want to piss my family off. I don't know. Oh, wait, there's a new question. My ugly producer fucking up again. Lord of mercy, I'm thirsty. Thinking about these guys. Why do I hate on fresh and fit guys so much? So, if you haven't seen the Fresh and Fit podcast, go watch it. I mean, they've got a great little concept going. They're very smart. The after hours with X amount of girls always pops up, which I think is really smart because you know how to title. However, why do I hate them? I'm not hating on them. I think they're actually doing a marvelous job of doing PR, just like the Kardashians do with the body image thing, right? The Kardashians are perfect, but we all know that probably in real life, if you have seen them in real life, it's not the same. Perfection, it's just, there's no way to reach perfection in real life, right? I mean, you can say, except for you, of course. But yeah, so I don't like that these guys, one, only go so hard to, I don't want to say like the men's side, but in a sense, like the masculine side. Like it's only this way. I don't disagree in a sense with everything they're saying. I actually can understand some of the things they're saying. However, just like I don't think I should have to go all the way to the, oh my goodness, if you're not doing this and this, you're a bad guy, and the feminist side. I think there's a balance and equal. And I think personally that they have no backing for it. They have no fucking backing. Like there's a dude literally calling you out and saying that you asked for advice and you're ripping now off his concept. Like, all right, if you have backing, like grow some balls and like bring someone like me on. Don't bring chicks who just want to get famous. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Do you like to dominate, be dominated? What is your preference in relationships? Kevin. It's funny because I used to actually see a guy named Kevin. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Yes, who liked to dominate me. Daddy, the actual guy with a kid. Daddy. Yes. So he still likes to dominate me. He likes to send me little messages and basically like, hey, like, you know, do you want to record it? Like, he tries to get me to just kind of get under his control. But I do find it sexy in this weird way. But I have distanced myself from him because, well, he treated me like shit. So, and I mean, the dick was good, but I don't even know if he ever went down on me. So that's a problem. But that's the thing is he dominated me. So whatever it was really he wanted is where, I mean, I guess actually that's the majority of my relationships. Yeah, I do. I do think I would say like I like to be controlled in an aspect. I would like somebody to tell me like actually to wake me up in the morning or tell me, hey, like if you sleep past this, like you're losing sleep, like get it together. Say, hey, always be on. That doesn't bother me as long as to me it's making me do better, right? Like as long as I'm bettering myself, I'm cool with it. I like somebody who wants to see me do better. So to me, controlling and dominating come within that. But I also know that I would allow a lot more things slide than some of my other friends. You know, like a lot more things slide. And I can't even get into it because I don't even know if I could say it on YouTube. Look, guys, the tongue thing works, by the way. Everyone who knows. Okay. I loved your Sorry, I don't know why I laughed. I loved your Temptation prep show. I've never gone to a resort like Temptation, and I'm not a swinger, but I like to party. Do you recommend for someone like me? Tori. Yes, bitch. Get your ass to Temptation. Here's the thing, right? Temptation is awesome. It's worth experience once in a lifetime. That's all I gotta say. Every time you come to Cancun, do you want to go to Temptation? No, there's tons of beautiful places in Cancun. However, I will tell you, Temptation is the spot to be as far as the day party, fun, you know, especially if you go for the foam party at night. Bash is awesome. The people are great. And, you know, it's just an overall good time. Still pissed off about the hot dogs, though. Just saying, wish they wouldn't change the hot dogs, but love it. Ben said, if your cat could talk, what would she tell us about your life? That before my vibrator got stolen, I masturbated 3 times a day. And that I don't play with her enough. And that every morning we cuddle and I cry because I realize that I have become the crazy single cat woman. Yeah. Thanks, Ben. Teddy, what's the story behind your mug? What's the story behind your mugshot? So for all those on Vigo who can't see my mugshot, since it's already out there in the world, I might as well tell you. You can Google me and find it. Oh, I look so sad. Actually, I don't remember this moment. Let me tell you, I was so fucked up. I don't remember this moment. All I remember is, so basically, I got a DUI and we'll talk about it. So I was at a bar, actually where I worked, and I was having a beer for the Green Bay something game. That's all I remember. It was Green Bay something game. I remember getting 1 or 2 beers. I don't know what happened after that. Everybody said I started getting litty after that. My assumption is I actually had a bunch of, I never actually went through the report. What an idiot. But my assumption is because the place ended up getting shut down because people were drugging people and stuff, is that I got drugged. And my club just thought I was having a good time, so they kept serving me. And then the girl that I drove home that night, yes, I drove someone home, I pulled over telling her, she told me, I pulled over crying, saying I couldn't drive her because I was scared and I just wanted to go home. She actually still had me drive her to her house and let me leave, which I was like, that's crazy, right? And you know why she knows she fucked up? Because she didn't tell me for 2 weeks after because she didn't want me to not be her friend anymore. But I was like, dude, you didn't even call my boyfriend and make sure I was okay. So anyway, so I was driving down, jam into probably Britney Spears, and I had the hazards on. So The cops pulled me over, and I read the report. The report said that they said, "What are you doing tonight?" And I said, "I'm the DD." And they said, "What is the DD?" And I said, "The drunk driver." Oh, and then I'd never been arrested before in trouble, so I tried to walk away, and it got physical, and they like broke my tooth, busted my lip. They got the handcuffs on me. They put me into the cop car on my stomach, and it was like a hard middle part, so I was like teeter-tottering, and I guess I was like screaming. At this point, honestly, because I saw blood, I started calling them like, I'm sorry to the men who do. Look, I don't want to be a police officer, but I might have said the word pigs. Pigs. I might have said that. I was really mad, okay? I saw blood was coming out of my mouth. I went to PG County, girl, okay? I became PG County again. That is in my blood. And basically, they tased me twice in the back of a cop car, handcuffed, because they said the second time they tased me in the report, they said the reason they tased me twice was because I screamed too loud for the literally, it said she kept screaming. Well, you just tased me. Dumb. So, yeah, and then supposedly I kicked out a cop car window. I saw the picture of the cop car window. Yo, all I gotta say is if this is true, because I never watched the video because I was too embarrassed. I was like, I literally just said I don't care, just get me out of Florida. But all I know is if I can really kick a fucking window out like this, y'all better watch out when I'm Incredible Hulking. Like, so anyway, so I get all like into the jail, well, into the waiting cell. And I'm sitting there, and I end up being with, like, 5 hookers, right? And they're looking at me, and they're like, dude. Well, they didn't say dude, but they're like, what the fuck happened to you? Because, like, my tooth's broken, my lips bleeding. I mean, look at the picture. I'm, like, and my whole body was bruised because they had stepped on me, too, and, like, threw me in the ground. And so all I know is they take my mugshot. The girl sends me, and this is when I start remembering things, sends me in, and she goes, sounds like you had a rough night. Do you remember anything you did? And I was like, yeah, of course I do. Because I'm like, why am I going to tell you? I don't know. But I don't want to say, like, I'm really that fucked up. At this point, I don't know what to do. So then I sit back down, and I'm like, what's going on? And the girls are like, hey, like, you're going to get your charges. They'll pull you up, and then you'll go, and you'll be able to call everybody. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, all right, I got a DUI. Fuck. So I get my name called up, and I walk up to the front, and the officer's like, okay, here's 1. Here's 2, here's 3, here's 4. I have 5 fucking papers. 5 fucking papers. A DUI, criminal mischief, 2 resisting officer with violence, and obstruction of justice or some shit. I'll never forget, I call my parents, right? And my parents, they had already known, like, they were like, okay, she's going to get a DUI. Like, it's okay. We'll get her out. We'll get her home safe. For some reason, I think they were on 3-way, but I'll just never forget my mom. I was like, Mom, so I also have 4 felonies. And my mom is like, are you fucking kidding me? How the fuck did you get I'm like, I don't know. She's like, Victoria. And my dad's just like, it's okay. We're going to get you out of this. And my mom was like, Jesus. Oh, Victoria, you couldn't have just got a fucking DUI. I don't know why I always make her voice like that. She doesn't talk like that, does she? Maybe. It's the Jesus! Yeah, the nasal. It's the nasal. But yeah, like, oh, I remember I'm like, oh my gosh. I was so upset. And there's more to that story, but we got to go on to the next question. I think it even said a short story. Is that right? And I went on forever. Did your parents, family, friends give you shit about OnlyFans? How did you hand that, Tamara? Great question. So the first thing that happened when I started an OnlyFans and actually didn't tell my parents first, but kind of promoted it a little bit, Yes, make sure to subscribe. Is basically, I got a message from this guy that I've known for years that I actually used to get fucking wasted with because we used to work together, and then afterwards we would get drunk, and he would do a bunch of drugs. He was always fucked up. Actually messaged me and basically told me, how do I unfriend you because I can't be friend with a slut? And I was like, wait a second. You were on LSD and acid while we were at work and drinking Jaeger bombs in the back. How? Or if not Jaeger bombs, it was a Fireball. Okay, guys? Like, come on now. I'm sorry. If me selling bikini photos and lingerie is not worse than somebody who's already on drugs going back by the trash can to take a shot of Fireball while he's on work, then y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all. As far as my mom and my dad, I am coming out with that vlog because I recorded it. My dad basically told me to tell everybody to fuck off if they have a problem with it, and that, like, he supports me no matter what, and I should never let anybody put me down. My mom, before I could even tell her what was going on, she's like, yeah, I heard you're doing something on a nudie site. Are you doing porn? Like, what's going on? Tell me what's going on, Victoria, because I'm ready. I'm sitting down. I'm like, Mom, look. I'm not selling no news. Oh, Jesus. You're on the site. I was hoping it wasn't real. Why can't you just come home? Victoria? Just come home. And I'm like, Mom, listen, look. She's like, are you actually making money? Are you making money? And I'm like, yes. She's like, oh, well, okay. Well, so make sure to show it all. You know what? You show it all anyways. Just do it. Okay, I gotta go. It's late. I love you. I don't want to. Well, it's true. It's true. She's on that site. I love my mom. She's honestly, to me, one of the funniest fucking people. And she could take it. Like, literally, my mom could watch this, and she would just call me and be like, I don't know why you're talking, bitch. You ain't got your nails done. Your hair look funky. And them eyelashes. And why did you draw in your eyebrows so thick? That would be my mom. Why do you draw in your eyebrows so thick? I hate when you do that. Love your parents. What's up, Brent? Brent said I liked what? Oh, we already did this one. My ugly producer sucks. Sucks. So make sure to subscribe because I'm gonna fire him. Make sure to subscribe so you can watch me fire him. He's going in the trash. Beef flume. All I see is this like a flopping. Oh, I just saw it come. I'm sorry. In my head, I saw this beef flume squirt something out. Yes. So that's it. That's the show. I guess that's the show, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to send me your questions for the next Ask the Pussy Boss episode, which will be coming soon to a Ho theater near you. Did you do something? I thought you did. What'd you do? Oh, Ask the Pussy Boss. Okay. For a second, I thought you were putting the masturbation guy up, and I was like, don't be doing that while I'm talking. Like, my words don't matter. Mean something. I didn't know if I want to say mean something or matter. Matter, blah, blah, blah. What? I'm Italian. That's how I talk. Get over it. Oh, she looks so sad. You guys, Tell them more? This way? Did I get it? I got it. Okay, so I gotta tell everybody something. This is please nobody get mad at me. I know this may not be whatever politically correct, but this is what people used to call me. Sometimes when you take a picture of me, I can look like I have Down syndrome. I'm just saying, people used to make fun of me all the time. That one is good because I've made. This is a better version of me. That was somebody actually kept a picture of me from high school and hung it up in their just to make a joke of me. Yeah. I'm good at taking jokes, though. I remember at Fridays, they didn't like me there, too. They made me, like, my gravestone for Halloween said literally Vicky with cankles. I was like, actually, you know what it said? Vicky, who died with cankles and 9 cats. Oh, my God. TGI Fridays predicted my life. Holy shit. Holy shit. I need to go get another cat. I need more. I need more pussy. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode of Evening Pussy. And remember to leave your comments below. Oh, and make sure if you're in Cancun, come party with us, the X-Class team, at Hoppy Nightclub, Puerto Cancun, baby. Ooh, reserve your table. Because we doing big shit over here. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave comments below, any questions, and subscribe. But until next time, guys, it's your girl, Victoria Lynn, a.k.a. the Pussy Boss. And remember to keep patting that puss.